Shot this teen has not been charged, at least not so far. Lily Luciano has more on this story.
And you should never, ever have to worry that your life will be taken.
1 block difference is what the family of 16-year-old Raf Jarl say landed him in the hospital Thursday with what's described as life-threatening injuries. Jarl was supposed to pick up his younger brothers from a friend's house on 115th Terrace in Kansas City. But she says instead he went to 115th Street, where he rang the bell, and that's when police say a man opened fire, shooting him in the head. Jarl's aunt said the man then shot him again.
There is a thorough investigation underway now. There will be a thorough review in the prosecutor's office. We will make sure we do all we can to be fair, to make sure that we're as expeditious as possible.
The homeowner who allegedly shot the teen was taken into custody on a 24-hour hold and was released. Police cited
Who shot this teen has not been charged, at least not so far. Lily Luciano has...
Shalom, shalom. First off, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Yahweh being true name for every father, Yahweh Shai being named for his own begotten Son, who the world eagerly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, who taught us truth and will well, and citation, hopefully, like truth, and honesty and sincerity. This is Brother Yahweh Sop, because you know it's the spirit power Yahweh Shem Shai. Give you another update in times and events. Teen shot in the head after ringing the wrong doorbell by 80-year-old elderly man. Okay.
more on this story.
Hey, man, look, you guys are going to learn, like we've been saying, Esau's true nature is beginning to show. He will show forth his horns. And for an 80-year-old man at that age, that's the same age of those individuals that were young during the time period where they were hosing us down, you know, throwing Molotov cocktails in our stores, bombing us and lynching us in the streets. Those younger people that were involved with that were, you know, young teenagers and kids at the time, they're 80-something years old today. You know, so of course it's in them to do some shit like this, man. You know, this is why you got to know who your enemy is. And it's the spirit, because I got a couple books going into, you know, the wickedness of Esau and who Esau is. There's a book called Esau Edom, Who is Esau Edom, and also the Willie Lynch letters. Both of those are damn near must reads, man. Check them out. You know, but hey, just because America has made it to where we're supposed to be integrated around these people does not mean that their spirit, these devils' true nature is gone away. Now, you know, there could be a benefit of the doubt here. Jake could have, you know, got a little roused up if he trying to go get his little brother and he show up to the house and the dude talking about he ain't there. You know, Jake might have got a little upset. You never know. And he might have shot him because it could have been a little altercation. Dude's 16 years old. And, you know, at 16, you know, Jake ain't so small. So, you know, that's also something to think about to come to play. But more than likely, Esau saw the opportunity to legally get a chance to gun Jake down. You know, any chance they get, they can kill one of us, and they know there's a big chance they can get away with it, a huge chance. They're gonna do it. These Edomites will do it, man. Okay, so watch it, man. Be very wise and pay attention. But that was obviously that Jake's time, man. What are the chances that there's another street that close by in the vicinity? You know, and he went to the wrong house, man. But even if it's on a different street, you know, what are the chances that that house had the same house number as the other street? Now that part sounds a little fishy, you know, so Jake got to pay attention, man. Jake got to pay attention, but hey, look, nonetheless, man, hey, look, he obviously went to the wrong place, you know, and this was an opportunity for Esau to basically do what the scriptures talk about, how he would slay his brother Jacob, and he did so. You know, you Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you need to understand who Esau is of the Bible. He is your enemy. He's your evil, wicked twin brother that sought to kill you all the way since the ancient world, and he put you in slavery. You know, his true nature has not changed. All they did is just hit it a little bit. But these devils are still the same. They still have that perfect perpetual hatred for you. You know, and this happened locally, because I'm prophesying out of Kansas City area right now. You know, this is where we hold post at, where we camp at. So this was also the last state to abolish slavery. So the racism and prejudice and hatred from Esau is at an all-time high here. These devils are not afraid to let you know that they do not want you in their neighborhoods, and they do not like you. It will give you the most hateful ass looks if you at a certain area that they don't want you there. Okay. But I want to go into some precepts that basically talk about the spirits of this incident that took place. Okay. Let's see here. This is the book of Genesis 27:41. It says, "And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob." That's what's in the spirit of these Edomites. Okay. You know, they want to slay us at every single chance that they get. Exploit and kill us. That's it. They have no other love for you. So you Israelites that have been Christianized, you don't understand that was something that was a brainwashing mechanism. Okay, because true following of the Lord requires judgment, requires responsibility and accountability. And these devils are supposed to be, according to scriptures, be held accountable for the things that they do. You don't just accept what these devils do to you and then try to love them as if they're your own. No. There's a such thing as a heathen in the Bible and a chosen. The Lord has his favorite, his chosen, and they are Israelites. These Edomites, they are not chosen, okay? They are not chosen. You're not supposed to love them as and consider them as your brother. They're not. Your fellow Israelite is, that's in the truth and laboring with you, that's in a believer. But anything outside of that, no. Stop trusting in these people, man. Because you will fall victim to this precept right here. Their spirit of hatred will come out. We're in that time where, the days of mourning for their father are over. They're at time slaying us. And they've been in that time for hundreds of years now. All right. But the Lord has this set aside for Esau. Obadiah 1:10 says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." Okay? So for the violence these so-called white people have done to so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, shame will cover them. They will be exposed for all the atrocities that they've done, and they're going to be cut off forever, exterminated, wiped out when the Lord returns. Okay, that type of violence, he might have just been wrong door, man. How many times kids might knock on your door, kick the ball in your yard, or, can you buy some cookies, something like that, man. It's younger Jake. Anybody with some common sense should be able to look at him, as long as the motherfucker ain't trying to just get up in your house, leave it at that. But you answer the door, you had to answer the door with a strap on him, Esau. So he already had in his heart to slay this young Jake that was ringing the doorbell. 16-year-old Jake, man. This ain't even no older grown man. He is a young man, but, come on, man. You can see he's young. You can see he's a teenager. Why you even answer a door like that? He's by himself. That devil had it in his heart to kill him. And that was an opportunity, and he took it. Okay? He took it. This is the book of Ezekiel 35. Verse 4 says, "I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord." It says, verse 5, "Because thou hast had perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword." The modern day sword is the gun. It says, "In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end." There was a time that our iniquity should have had an end. You guys took the transatlantic slave trade over top next level. Went way far with it. You know, buck breaking. I mean, all those things. The Lord said, hey, look, he's going to require all of it when he returns. Nobody got away with a damn thing. And that includes Israelites too. These wicked ass niggas out here, man. Gang banging and thugging and slanging dope. You know, stealing, killing, looting. You know, committing adultery. All that is going to require that too. But speaking of getting on you Edomites, man. That perpetual hatred, it says, and has shed the blood of the children by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. So he says, because he's going to lay you waste because of the hatred that you have. The perpetual hatred. What does perpetual mean? Okay, it says never ending or changing. You know, these people, their hatred has not ended. It has not changed. They may smile on your face and act like they like you and love and cool and you know, acknowledge you, say what's up, blah blah blah, again in the conversation. But in the back of their mind, there's a deep underlying hatred. I can't stand this fucking nigger. I hate him. You know, it's in their spirit, man. They may not show forth towards you right out front, but the Lord knows it. So when he comes back, they got to answer for that hatred and for the bloodshed. Fuck shoots a damn 16-year-old kid, man, because they went to the wrong house. You serious? You know? This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12:10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Never trust the enemy. Never trust. When you first get iron, it may seem shiny, smooth, cool, new, you know, fresh. But eventually that rust shows forth. Over time, it shows. It always shows. So just like these devils are, eventually their rust will show. It will show. This is the book of Proverbs 6:16. It says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. That's the first 3 things right there. A proud look, lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. This is Esau all day. If it's all 3 of these attributes. That's why the scripture says, Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated. He sheds innocent blood every day. And he always is proud. He's the most proud nation on this planet. And lies his ass off. Lies that he's a chosen people. Lie that he got land peacefully. Lie that he's going to be peaceful with you. Then take your shit and commit genocide. Always lying, man. He was a liar from the beginning, the scriptures say. You know? So, hey, man, just going into the natural spirit of these devils, seeing that news report article, that teen getting shot in the head locally here in Kansas City. So, Lord's will is edifying. I'm going to close out and give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, touch the truth of the well, incite to see hopefully person is truth and honesty, sincerity. Shalom.